Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to the Chatty Ree Show. So, I'm back to work. I've been on vacation for 7 days, and today is my first day back. So, I'm giving you guys this video from work. I decided to give you guys a Black Panther review because I am so excited about this movie. So, I figured we should chat about this. So, let's chat. I went and seen a movie last night. Thank goodness for my good friend Nicole, because she was able to get our tickets about a month in advance, because it's been sold out like everywhere. I got friends and family trying to see the movie and they can't even see it because they didn't pre-order their tickets like I told them to. But you know, when you gotta connect like mine, you always get it. But whatever. It's like, no, so let's just hop right into it. Black Panther. First of all, before we go any further, this is a spoiler because I'm going to be saying certain parts. So if you haven't seen it yet, click out of this video until you guys see it, because I don't want to spoil you any major parts for anybody. This video is strictly for the people who have seen the movie already and want to chat about it. My opinion on this movie is going to be biased, only because my reasoning for wanting to see the movie. And when I say that, it's because I am in no shape, way, or form a Marvel person. I'm not a DC person. I'm not a Warner Brother person. Like I'm not into that. Like comics, superheroes, none of that stuff is really my thing. My excitement for this movie was built based upon the cast being, you know, an African American cast, and just seeing all the great actors and actresses that was starring in one movie together. That's where my excitement was built from. So when it comes to like certain things in the past that led up to this particular movie, and then what this movie is going to lead into other movies, I know nothing about. Like, I'm just going to be 100% honest. Again, like I said, my opinion is totally biased to this movie as to why I was excited to see it. I was just excited to see it because my people is in it, you know, just to see a black superhero that looked like me and my little brothers and little cousins and things like that, you know, that spoke volume. And just to see all that greatness in one film, it did it for me. Right off the bat, I'm going to tell you guys that the movie gets an A plus 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 plus. I mean, it was phenomenal. The acting, the costumes, the locations, the settings. I was seeing some stuff where people were saying that although Michael B. Jordan looked good, which he looked fucking good, his acting wasn't up to par. I didn't think so. I like Michael B. Jordan as an actor. Everything I've seen him in, I thought he's done an amazing job. So like I said, just the staging, like, it was just beautiful. Like, Angela Bassett, she played an amazing queen. Chadwick did an amazing job as the king. Forrest Whitaker, and I hope I'm saying his name. I'm hoping that I'm saying Forrest Whitaker is the one. If not, put it down in there. The Uncle James that got killed. He did an amazing job. Michael B. Jordan as the villain, Black Panther. It was just great. We went and we was all dressed in our African gear. I had my dashiki on. My girlfriend Nicole had her big long braids in with her little striped African looking style shirt, looking like a goddess. And it was just fun. We took pictures. Well, I took pictures in front of the Black Panther thing because she was like, I am not doing that cheesy standing in front of the picture thing, taking a picture, blah, 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 blah. And it was me, her, and her son who went to see the movie. My favorite part, a highlight for me in the movie, was the sister. Chadwick, aka the Black Panther's sister. I love how she was like the smartest, she was the brains, and how she just was like so urban and down to earth. Like every time you went into her lab or her room, she had her like hip hop music blasting, and like she was just feisty. And then when she stuck her middle finger up at Chadwick, and Angela Bassett was like, hey now, like she didn't even have to turn around to know that she was sticking her middle finger up, because she know her daughter. and then like she just started laughing. So that was like a super highlight, just seeing how just smart she was and how they made her very educated and how she knew her shit. She was feisty, but she knew her shit. I thought that was pretty amazing. I have never in my 28 years being on this earth watched a movie where I felt like everybody in the movie was sexy. That was a sexy ass cast, yo. It was just the chocolate and the melanin was just like melting off of everybody. And I'm just like, well, sheesh. Like, this is like, oh my God. Everybody was just sexy. And I'm like, how do you do that? Like, how is the whole damn cast sexy? So that was another highlight for me. Just they really was using a cocoa butter, man. I need to go get some shea butter or something because they was popping. They was popping. I'm trying to think was another major highlight. I did see I read a couple reviews online and it made me kind of think, but people were saying like they didn't like that it still took like a white guy, and not to make this racial because I don't want it to come off like I'm being racial. I'm just going based off of what reviews and things like that I read online. The cop, the detective guy who they brought back to Wakanda with them, people were saying they didn't like how the cop still looked like the hero because he was the one who went and stopped the missiles from being released to the air. Like, they just didn't like, they made it seem like he was the reason the day was saved. And people were like, of course, still, make us look like we need the white man, basically. I didn't take it that way, but again, I'm just relaying to you guys. I've seen multiple comments like this when I was reading some of the reviews online, and I was like, interesting. Like, okay, I get it. Who else? As we all know, Michael B. Jordan died. I was mad that he died because I felt like at the end they should have made him like get in line and have a heart and survive. But I get it. It doesn't work that way because it's setting up for like other things and other movies, and I think Xfinity War or something is next or whatever the case may have you. So I get why he died, but I'm like, oh, that would have been cute if he would have took the knife out of him, healed him, and then him follow behind him and maybe be a prince or something like that. I thought that would have been cool, but I know it don't work like that. It's based off a comic. I get it. I'm trying to see what else that I really love about the movie. The part when they were in, I think, was it China or Tokyo? That whole fight scene was amazing. When he was like riding on top of the car in that pose, and then like the sister was invisible driving, I was like getting chills, and it was just like so action packed, just thrill, like it was just action through the whole movie, just non-stop action, just go, boom, boom, boom. The action was just back to back. Lupita and fucking Viola Davis, them two as a duo together was fucking sick. Seeing them fight, they were like kicking ass, like black women superheroes, just kicking ass, beating people up, fighting men. It was like so cool just seeing that, and I'm like, wow, like I can't believe I'm seeing this like in person. It was really amazing. I see a lot of Debbie Downers like, comparing it to Birth of a Nation and all that kind of stuff, and I'm just like, at the end of the day, you can't compare the movie. People were saying like, oh, black people pick and choose what they want to support. People are dressing up to go see this movie. Nobody says anything when people dress up to go see Harry Potter and Star Wars. Nobody says anything about that. So why is it a big deal that we want to dress up to go see Black Panther? Like, what's wrong with that? Like, I didn't see anything wrong with it. I actually thought that it was cool that everybody was dressing up. One of my favorite skits that people did for Black Panther was Lala. Black Panther was Lala Scissorhands. She came in the damn theater being held up by two men, and they was throwing petals while she walked through the mall. That was so hilarious. Go to her damn Instagram page and check her out if y'all don't already. Everybody should know who Lala is. Her and Quay are like the two biggest people on social media right now. But yeah, I mean, again, back to the movie. It's not really much for me to say about like the whole plot of the movie, because again, I wasn't really into it for the plot of the movie, how maybe the comic book people would be into it. For me, it was more of a thing of just seeing like all these black actresses together in something positive, not seeing us as slaves, but seeing us as kings. You know, not seeing us getting our ass kicked, but us kicking the ass. Not seeing us live in barns and farms hungry, but seeing that we own a whole world nation, Wakanda, how beautiful it was. Like, that was my whole excitement behind it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would love for my little brothers and them to see this movie, and hopefully like my mom and them take them to see it. But I would like, it's a movie that they need to see, because it's just, to me, the effects was mind-boggling. Opening weekend, this movie did $387 million opening weekend. So I think, I'm sure this movie can do almost $1 billion between now and the end of the month. You got to think all the people that want to see it but can't see it because it's sold out. So by the time the big hype from it die down, and then those people finally go out to see it, I think this movie is going to do numbers for quite some time. Again, I'm not taking you guys step from step of what happened in the movie. This review is just based off of how I felt seeing the movie. I felt amazing. If you do go see the movie, or if you've seen the movie but left soon as it went off, there's an extra part after the credits. So apparently after Marvel movies, you're not supposed to just leave, because there's always a credit to lead you up to the next thing. And that's what apparently is supposed to lead to Infinity War or something like that. But then I did read an article online saying that there might be a Black Panther 2. But then people say, how is there going to be a Black Panther 2 when Wakanda is supposed to get blown up with the Infinity War? So I don't know. Like I said, I'm not into comics. I don't really know much about the whole comic thing. Any movie that I'm going to see my people and see us in a good light, a positive light, and that's royalty, I'm in. Count me in 100,000,000%. I'm there. I'm going to do a review on the Black Panther album. I'm halfway through it. I probably finished listening to it on my ride home today. But yeah, again, go see Black Panther. 10s across the boards. A++++. Amazing movie. If you can get tickets, go get tickets. Take the little ones so they can see us. And yeah, that's my review on Black Panther. Follow me on my Instagram page at Chatty Reese. Make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel at Chatty Reese. And I will talk to y'all soon. Peace. Mwah.